Hey guys, welcome to another Sethioz reviews. Now obviously I'm not Seth, but a buddy of mine, he sent me this new Snaptain drone. He wanted me to do a review on it. It's actually the first drone I've ever owned, so this will be my first time experience with any drone, and we're going to be giving this one a check out and see what kind of how easy it is to use. So first we're going to start with a little unboxing here. It just nice, easy come out. Has a little carrying case handle. Guess that's be useful for later on. It has a lot of different features here. Circle fly has a lot of preset buttons on it. I haven't given it a whole lot of look through yet to learn how to fly it, but it seems to have plenty of options for presets on how to fly it and do the high speed rotation. 360 flip, gestures for photo, video, 720p video on it. It's a mini drone, one key takeoff and landing, which is going to be really helpful for me. Apparently it even has voice control, so we're going to check that out. Let's go ahead and get it opened. I'm going to be real careful with my camera setup here, not to bump it or get it off center. Alright, so let's see what we got. Okay, that's all there is to that. Comes with a lot of plastic, so it's supposed to be able to reuse this case, I assume, with the handle on it, but this packaging doesn't seem too user-friendly. Alright, it comes with a activate your 12-month warranty sticker, so it does have a warranty with it, which is nice. And that nice little warranty sticker that comes with that. A lot of things taped everywhere. So we got our user manual and a package full of spare blades and protector guards, so that should be pretty useful. It looks like it also has a battery charger. Here's the drone for your comparison. Comes with 2 batteries, decent little controller. It's not too lightweight, but not too heavy either. Controls feel nice on it. Again, I haven't gone through any of the instructions yet. This is my first time opening it as well, so I've been kind of figuring it out. As the place here to mount your phone. Decent little controls. Pitch and yaw corrections. These are the preset buttons here for auto takeoff, landing, some preset tricks, some flips and twists. I'm not sure what that one does yet, but I'll look into the once I read the instructions, I'll have an option. These controls here feel pretty responsive. They're not too loose, not too tight, so you should be able to get some fine-tuned controls going on. Video, picture, video, sorry. 3D flip, speed adjustments, so that should be pretty nice. Comes with 2 batteries. That's going to be useful. From reading on here, it seems like you're going to have about a 5 to 8 minute flight time, depending on your settings, which is a little shorter than I would prefer. I don't see an option for like an auto follow or an auto hover, so we'll just have to see how that plays out. That's kind of the settings I would prefer in a drone. If you're taking an action video or riding your bike through trails on the woods, it'd be nice if the drone had a setting to just follow you around. And if you're an amateur like myself, auto hover would obviously be a really useful feature, just so you can take good video, steady video. This is the size of the drone. It's pretty small. And if you need a comparison to the drone size to my hand, there you go. That's a pretty small, little tiny drone. So let's see here. It's got a front mount camera, which is pretty nice. I mean, that's a really, really small camera. So worst case scenario, you break the drone. You've got a battery operated wireless little webcam that you could hide somewhere, if you're, you know, spy cam or whatever, if you break this thing, which I'll probably will. Let's see, fold out. Not bad. Everything's tight, nothing's loose. You know, obviously the blades are, but I think they're supposed to be that way. Little power button right here on the top. Turn it on and off. It's got a bunch of little lights on it. Batteries just slide in the back. And again, it's still pretty small. I live in Florida, so hopefully the hawks won't see this thing flying around and just decide to take a snack, make a snack out of it. So we'll have to see how that works out once I get it outside to test fly it. Let's see what we package here. Make sure what all we have. Alright, so 1 charger, 2 batteries. So this, plug in your chargers like so. Don't know how long these are going to take to charge up, so we're going to have to find that out the hard way. And these little clip-on, I assume these are some type of clip-on wing protections. It's probably going to reduce the flight time a little bit from what I understand. But I'm definitely going to be using these since I'm an amateur and I don't want to break anything. And it looks like we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8. One whole set of wing replacements. I'm going to leave those in the bag, so I obviously don't want to lose any of that. And a whole bunch of little teeny tiny screws. Hopefully I will never open this pack because I will definitely lose those. I don't know what they're supposed to go to. Guess they're all on the bottom side of this drone. If you're, you know, it comes with a screwdriver, which is really, you know, add that to the bucket of tiny little screwdrivers I've got for all these little electronics that come with them now. But if your wings come loose, you can just tighten them up right there. There's 4 screws around each wing, just for tightening them up to these little arms. So I guess that may be an issue with it or something later on. I'm going to sit here and read through the instructions, learn how to fly it to begin with, and then I'll put in some video of flying it and the 720p video from the camera itself. Just, yeah, quick start guide, user manual, pretty standard stuff. But yeah, I mean, that's everything that it comes with. It looks pretty straightforward. I'm going to sit back and read this user manual and charge up the batteries. And then we'll take it outside and see what we can do with it. Alright, so final thoughts on the Snaptain A10 mini foldable drone. It's not bad. The controls for it are a little too sensitive. It kind of prevents you from having a really good steady flight for recording, and it just, it shoots off very sharply. It's hard to keep it motionless and steady for the auto hover features. Even inside where there's no wind, I had a really hard time getting it to plane out and just stay put in one spot. It just tends to want to drift around. So that was a little annoying. There's a slight zoom feature to the camera, which makes it kind of difficult to fly indoors if you're just going through the camera on the on your phone just to navigate through the hallways and things like that. It's pretty difficult. I feel a little less like I'm flying it and more that I'm just trying to control it and keep it from crashing, as it's always kind of drifting around on its own. You're just kind of countering that all the time. Even with all the trim buttons, it's still I just could not get it to plane out and stay where I wanted it in order to get it to control that flight. Most of the features seem to work. The auto takeoff and landing feature works fairly well. The auto return home worked fine. This little that makes it kind of just do a little 360 turnaround in its place, that one seemed to work just fine. Getting it to do the flip did not seem to work. I got it work maybe once or twice, and other than that, it just didn't want to do its thing. Of course, the lights all worked fine. The speed adjustments seemed to work. It was good for countering the slight wind in the yard. Video and photo features worked fine. The main issue is I don't really know the purpose. The video quality and the limited range for the Wi-Fi from the camera transmitting to your phone is really short range, and it's a 720p, so you're not really getting good quality video. The lack of stability and flight control prevents you from taking good video because it's always very shaky and moving around a lot. The limited range between just the controller and the drone itself really puts you at a disadvantage for just flying it outside and having fun with it. It seemed to be about less than 100 feet before you just lost control and the drone just flew away. That was another big complaint I would have with it, is once you hit the range limit, it doesn't just land. It continues to fly away. And it does eventually go down, but it can go pretty far. I tested it on my driveway, which was about 120 yards long, a little over a football field in length for my driveway. After about 50 to 100 feet, it got away from me. It just continued on the path until it ran into something, and eventually just kind of lowered itself down and crashed. So I mean, all in all, it's fun. It's a good beginner's drone. It does, it holds its elevation fairly well. It does respond to its flight, and for the price range, I say it's not a bad buy. I mean, the batteries are simple. It takes about 30 minutes to recharge the battery for about a 5-minute flight time. You just load those into the back, turn it on, turn on the controller, synchronize, pair it, and I crashed it already. Yeah, it's like I said, it just doesn't fly. It just wants to go off wherever it wants to go. There you go. It's not bad. I mean, I would buy it. I wouldn't be too disappointed with it if I got it for the price. So, hope you guys enjoy.